Hey, today I'm talking about the new stoner film, Pizza Movie. This stars a couple of people you would recognize. And the basic premise is these two college buddies are utter losers and life is hell. So one day they decide to take some drugs that they found. But turns out that these are kind of magic drugs. Now it's a fun movie with a solid premise and a good cast. It was structured well. It's an absurdist comedy, which is always an uphill battle with me. Like, I can like absurdism, but it's really not my vibe. Though that being said, I don't think they pushed things too far for me. I was able to handle the absurdism. There was a lot of fun to be had with this movie, especially early on. I think the beginning is the strongest. And then I did really like how it was broken up into essentially these different chapters, with my favorite one being the one where they can't say swear words. I think that was so incredibly tightly written. The jokes were perfectly paced. It perfectly built. It went in unexpected directions that still felt natural. That said, the movie kind of struggles in a couple of fronts. The first one being not all the jokes landed. I'd say maybe about half of them worked for me. I like the duo that wrote and directed this movie, Nick and Brian. I've been following them on YouTube for however long they've been on YouTube and was so excited that they were getting their own movie. But making a 10-minute short versus an hour-and-a-half long movie, it's a whole different sort of pacing game. And I do think there's stuff that translated well, but it's just not as much as I needed to. The other thing is that there is an emotional core to this movie, but I don't feel like it's the most baked. So for instance, the main boy is such a pushover. He obviously needs to learn how to stand up for himself to be a stronger, more confident person. And then he's interested in this woman who is definitely outside of his comfort zone. And the movie ends where he doesn't end up going out with that woman. So like, he needs to grow outside of his comfort zone and be more assertive, but not too far outside of his comfort zone where he would be if he was with this woman. So there's nuance there. It just kind of is muddled. I think with a stronger emotional core, I could have forgiven more of the jokes that I didn't care for, or vice versa. If it was just packed to the brim with jokes that I loved, I wouldn't have minded not having as strong of an emotional core. But with the double whammy, like, it was fine. I liked it. It was very middle of the road. I would recommend it. Like, it is not a bad time by any means. It's a very simple turn your brain off stoner movie. I just was hoping for more, so I'm disappointed, but I feel like if you go into this with lower expectations, like you're just expecting something that's not groundbreaking, then that'll help you enjoy it more than I did. So yeah, no, it was an alright little film that I would recommend if you're looking for this type of vibe. So yeah. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 19 in the liked section. And this is out of a total of 24 new movies so far this year.